Hey everyone, welcome back to Splatoon's Amiibo Valley. Yeah, there's still technically 2 Amiibos I have to go through, but I have 4. Got the 2 colored squids and 2 colored boys. Anyway, we're gonna start with the orange squid. It's got some of the more interesting challenges for me. Why, hello there, friendo! Thank you kindly for summoning me here. Its name is Adrian. Don't know if we should think it's female or male or something, whatever. Make your own headcanon. I can see you're just itching for some way to test your skills. Well, I've been thinking of some challenges that might float your boat. What do you say? Think you're up to the task? By the by, I hear you've been making quite a splash over in Octo Valley. In fact, I saw you at it. Wearing the blah 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 blah. We don't care about this stuff, do we? Yeah, basically, I'm gonna try to bum rush all of the challenges now. I'm gonna get through the squids challenges in 2 videos, maybe, hopefully. Like the first 3 levels and all of the bosses are the same, guaranteed. So there's definitely a lot of stuff that's basically just like, hey, remember that stuff you did with the other amiibo? Well, you're doing it the same with this amiibo, just with a different weapon or special in this case. Yeah. The Kraken is on at all times, and everything is time trial. God damn it, I don't think I can actually defeat this guy with only the Kraken, because you cannot reach its back in time. Well, maybe you can if you swim quickly enough. Whatever the case, I'm not going to waste too much time. There. It is a time trial, after all. Destroy you. Kraken is less effective than I remember. It's too bad. Also, right here, I will definitely have to use the Splat Bomb. And then my weapon. It's kind of fun to use the Kraken everywhere you want, but it's also kind of too limited. I'm not sure how to describe it, honestly. Well, I guess I can describe it. It's because of the time trial, yeah. Well, you know, you're playing as Perma Kraken. I wonder actually if someone was able to hack onto the multiplayer this quirk, Infinite Kraken. Well, they probably would get disconnected if they do such a thing. By the way, speaking of hacks, someone suggested to me that I play a special, unique hack that has never been shown before, maybe, for me to play, and I will try it as soon as I'm done with the main amiibos. So after the squid amiibo and the boy amiibo, basically. However, it's also a bunch of amiibo challenges, so to some people it's probably going to be annoying for me to play amiibo challenges for longer than expected. But, I mean, it sounds interesting. Super hard challenge mode with playable octolanes, I think? Maybe. Actually, I should, considering I'm going to be trying a hack, I might as well try to hack myself into looking like an octolane. Just for that specific challenge. Anyway, your skills are impressive. Here's your reward, just as promised, and it's going to be like that forever and ever. Well, except for the boss fights, I guess. Kill everything. Actually, it would be an interesting challenge to avoid killing as much as you can while using the Kraken, and only the Kraken, except for those cases where you absolutely have to use something else. Because as a Kraken, you can swim up any wall you want. That's the fun quirk about this this amiibo, which can only be acquired by buying a whole set. You know, a pack, if you will. Of course, there's always third-party resellers and all that, but yeah. Actually, right here, we absolutely need to get out of squid form, or Kraken form, rather. Like, you can always go down here, but it sends you back to here, and since you stay in Kraken form, you're going back down. Yeah. Okay. This challenge of mine that just came up on the spot is more limited than I expected. What a surprise. It's all challenges these days, actually, that people are proposing to me. Well, that and me playing multiplayer again. I want to get back to it. I actually moved the Mario Maker schedule to 1 every day, but only 1 level, because I wanted to free up my week schedule so that I'll have more time to do Splatoon video and other videos in general. But it hasn't quite worked out because of Bayonetta 2 and Tower of Bias 2, and just recent personal events in general, really. And oh yeah, this is the most fun quirk about the Kraken right here. You can just climb up this thing. No need to paint in advance. Just climb it up and get the level over with. Level 3. If the next game, the one that's coming out on Switch, is a sequel, I do hope that they improve the look of the levels. It's pleasing to the eye, but I was expecting something else the first time I played this game. Something very different. Well, maybe not very different, but slightly different. I guess, I don't know, it must be the Sunshine aesthetic that I was looking for, you know? Sunshine is a controversial and divisive Mario game, but it did have a nice concentration of looks, you know? Just, it was wasted on stupid stars and blue coins! Blue coins, so many blue coins. Imagine if the Splatoon sequel / port had that kind of stuff. You gotta collect special eggs in every level that don't actually give you any reward if you only collect one, but if you collect 10, then you get a reward, and if you get 100%, your reward is an alternate picture at the end. Ugh. I know that there's the scrolls, but the scrolls give you nice insight into the backstory of the squids and stuff. So they're interesting to get, and there's only... Like, you get one, you get something. It's not like the blue coins where you have to get 10 to get something. Talking about Sunshine, by the way. Anyway, we're going to be getting the helmet, the alien-looking helmet, in this boss fight. Skip. Try to crush me. 2 minutes is actually kind of short. Oh, actually, since we're always a Kraken, that means we're always visible to the enemy, right? That's kind of funny, kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about that. By the way, am I completely invincible? No, I am not! I am not completely invincible. Okay, I just wanted to test that to make sure. You are not completely invincible against this thing if it crushes you. Even though the Kraken is supposed to be invincible. Let's finish this. Yeah, tried to crush me, and I kind of wish I could climb up its back, but I cannot. Actually, it doesn't really have a back. It's got some stubby legs. That's what it's got. Gimme. Yeah, the power mask. It clips through the girl's tentacles, but we'll ignore that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that mask was kind of intended for males, but I mean, it looks cool to some people. I don't know. Actually, to be quite honest, between all of the 3 like Amiibo exclusive costumes, I think this one is the one that I have never ever used. Ugh. Anyway, stage 4 or this 4. Oh, not Kraken this time. Now it's limited ink. So we actually have to be careful of how many times we shoot in this level. Like you see that thing at the bottom left? That's what the actual ink I'm supposed to be using. The maximum anyway. So I'm going to be spending most of this level just pressing the shoot button once. It will make for some extremely interesting challenges if it was possible to... Oh, damn it. Destroy you. It will make for some extremely interesting challenges if you could somehow... Like, if the levels of Splatoon involve more platforming without using the ink, you know? It'd be really, really cool. As it stands, however, it's just basically avoid shooting as much as you can and abuse some fun quirks of the engine. Like, already I've used almost not 3/4, 1/3 of my ink supply. That's a lot. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Trying to do this without getting hit. There we go. That's what I want to do. Because it kills them instantly, you know? Almost used half of my supply already. It's insane. Yeah, these challenges are so much more difficult. I've just noticed that a lot of these Octarians aren't shooting at me. Even though they really should. Anyway, I'm over here. Oh, come on, aren't they dead? There. Jeez. I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting these things to kill them instantly. I'm using a lot more of my ink supply than I wish I were right now. This one. Yeah. These things are... Oh, damn it. Damn it! Oh, wow. How did I aggro the third one? That's annoying. I don't think the supply, like your ink supply, refills after you've... Come on. Oh, my goodness. No, whatever. Goodbye. I don't think your ink supply actually, like, refills properly if you're, if you, like, die and have to restart from a checkpoint. It's up here. There. Done. Imagine if you're at the end of the level and you realize you you cannot finish the level without going over the limit. Just because you have to break the shield at the end. I know, yeah, that was one of the first limited ink challenges. There's another one right here. There's also this one, which is kind of infamous. And yeah, that's it. Oh no, there's also this one. Okay. 4 challenges in total that are actually challenging. Everything else is just kind of easy. It's too bad, too. The limited ink challenges are just great. Really makes you think about how to go through the level for once. Instead of just, like, blazing through everything in sight. Okay, we actually have a lot more ink to spare in this level. That's kind of cool. And it kind of makes sense considering we have to go through these sponges. Ow! They killed me instantly? I thought it took 3 of them to do that. Well, whatever. Yeah, see, my ink supply did not reset after I died. That's annoying. Ow. Yeah, okay, I guess it's because they hit me point blank. That's why they actually killed me instantly. Fair enough. Yeah. Can I make it to the other side without getting killed? I probably should play it safe. Yep. Damn it! You saw nothing. I knew you'd do that. Come on, you don't see anything. Sort of kind of playing as a pacifist right now, but it's not working out. It's not working out at all, especially considering I'm supposed to be blitzing through all of these levels. Yep, just gonna go over here, and then over here. Yay, I've almost consumed the first ink tank. I feel so wonderful and so accomplished. Oh my goodness. No, stay away, stay away, stay away! Okay, just in time. Consumed way more ink than I wanted to, but whatever. Oh, and this right here. I'm gonna do something like this. Bye! Hahaha. Free eggs. Actually, I could have gone through that entire segment by probably just jumping through all those sponges. Maybe. I don't remember you two. Well, whatever. And this segment, I don't think it's gonna be that tough. I'm also wasting too much ink just because of my poor aim right now. Then again, the weapon kind of shoots at it. Damn it! You stupid thing! You all see nothing! God damn it! There, Jesus. I don't think this consumes any of your ink, does it? No, it does not. Okay. That makes things very easy then. Bye. Come on. Yes! Direct hit! Let's finish this level. These limited ink challenges can make you really anxious. Also, let's see how much ink it consumes when you use your nades. It does not consume any of your ink at all? Oh no, it does. Okay. And I used all of my ink. Great. Or wait, does it mean that it's not going to refill anymore? I'm not sure how it works. I never failed these challenges. Okay, so I guess when the meter is empty, you no longer refill your ink tank. So you have more ink to spare than I expected. Oh, okay, so that's how it works. I thought it was like a hard limit that you must not go over. That's interesting. Okay, anyway, let's continue. I'm supposed to be bum rushing all of these levels. Yep, not much to say right here. This level just kind of happens. Like, normally at that long section, Captain Cuttlefish would talk to you about how he likes Krabby Cakes and stuff, but we're playing the Amiibo challenges, so that section back there is kind of useless, unless it's secretly for loading something. Yeah, I imagine they're going to need to do that even on the port/sequel. Seriously, y'all should quote me on that. It's likely to be a port, you know? Y'all know that? Also, it's apparently going to be a pack-in. That's a good idea. Splatoon is probably the Wii U's most popular exclusive game. Because, you know, there's also Mario, but Mario is on every system. Boss number 2. We get the armor for beating this one. Also, this boss really just kind of happens, and I'm not gonna take any chances. Because if I try to hit those things as a Kraken, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fall into the vat of enemy ink down there. It's instant kill, by the way, if you fall in that section, the center. Boom. Boom. Yeah, this boss is really forgettable as the Kraken. You basically find it as you would in the normal Octo Valley, just it's easier to climb up on its head. Also, you have a time limit. Boom. Boom. Oop! Well, making an example of the fact that you die instantly if you fall into the center. Boom. Boom. Boom! Now it's time for this one. Ink Visible Avenues. Find your path with limited ink. This certainly isn't the toughest challenge of all. What are y'all talking about? So basically, you really have to abuse the fact... Like, you get 2 full tanks to be able to recharge, but yeah. This is gonna be tough. Like, you have to fight a Noctiline right here. You really have to aim well. Because the more ink you waste in this challenge, the less you have to spare to allow you to go through the level. And yeah, I just tanked that hit because that thing was not gonna one-hit KO me. And neither are you, although you're trying to push me. And yeah, there's these 2 enemies. I pretty much have to defeat them. At least one of them, anyway. And then there's you, but I can ignore you. Bye. Octoballs. Oh, damn it. They're actually pretty good at their job. Come on, I'm over here. There. That's how you avoid them. Continue with the level. And yeah, right here. If you don't remember where the hole is, you can waste a ton of ink on this spot. But yeah, it's right here. It's always here. It's not random. And if you keep climbing like this, you eventually spread enough ink that you can climb up to here. Yeah. Yeah, you saw me. Oh, actually, I have to defeat these guys. Huh. Well, I'm gonna go up here first. That's how you do it. Can you move? Oh, God. You cannot... Like, you really have to save your ink for this section. Like, if you know exactly what the passage is, this is not tough at all, but as it is, you have to spend a lot of ink on defeating these enemies, just doing all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we gotta go over here. God damn it. Yeah, I really want to defeat that enemy. Not to mention it helps spread a bit more ink that this thing sucked up. Oh, what? No, come on! Was it not enough? There. Jeez. Where do I go now? Over here. Yep. Right over here. Oh, that was too close. That was too close. I almost didn't make it. Level's still not over, however. In fact, it gets kind of crazy at the end, if I remember it correctly. Damn it. Leave me alone. There we go. That's how it's done. Yeah, right here. This is the ending, where you have, like, there's a bunch of enemies that are going to keep spawning, and you kind of don't want to fight any of them. And yeah, I was hoping I would do this with only one ink tank, but obviously that's not going to happen. Yeah, there's a solid mass right in front of me. I'm going to try to ignore the most of it. Oh, damn it! It saw me. Oh god, I almost didn't make it. No, you saw nothing. Yeah, that should be enough. Bye. Yeah, so I basically made through the entire level using only one of the ink tanks. Kinda. That's how I feel I did it. I was purposely challenging myself even beyond what the challenge was. Just because I enjoyed so much. Yeah, I'm gonna go through until I'm done with the boss number 3, and then I'll save the rest of the levels for part 2 of this specific amiibo. Where is the key? Oh, it's over here. Wasted so much time, and that's not a good thing, considering this is supposed to be time trial. Yeah, just go through here. Ooh, what the hell? You can go right through them? That's kind of cool. Also, kind of surprising. I thought I was actually gonna die. I was pretty sure that their ink showers would kill me instantly, even if I was technically invincible. But whatever. Let's just move on. Nothing can defeat me after all. Nope, nothing. Well, except Octostomp. Where is the key? Yeah, it's right here. The map was not showing the key as being inside this crate. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, I guess it kind of only shows you where the enemies are. Yeah. And one of the enemies just happens to have the key. Die. Die. Goodbye. Final checkpoint. I have to find the key, which is right over here. Yep. And then I finished the level. Maybe? Yep, I finished the level. "13. Midnight Rendezvous." Squish, squash, squash. I'll defeat all of the enemies at once. Or ignore them, really. Don't need any more power eggs. Well, actually, I might need more power eggs to fully upgrade the Hero Shot replica. Oh, speaking of... Oh, damn it! Speaking of which, for the special hack that was proposed to me, I think I actually have to do a new save file to actually be able to enjoy them, really, because, like, they replace all of the Amiibo challenges, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll even be doing it, because I have not actually tested it yet to see if I can get it to work. It's kind of complex. Like, you have to open up your own server. It's confusing, but I imagine it's actually not that complex. But when stuff that you explain to people sounds confusing, it makes it sound complex, even though it might not actually be complex at all. But the thing is, stuff that is not complex to you might be complex to other people. So that's why they over-explain things, even though in some cases they probably do overdo it. Just send me to the end of the level, please. Yeah, like this. And yeah, I can make it. Huh. There's gonna be a level in the Splatoon sequel / Pro that's gonna be called Switching Splatforms. Yeah, y'all know it. Just remember that I said that I called it. Actually, there might already be a level called Switching Splatforms or something like that. Anyway, actually, it's probably best that I use the gun for this boss. Like, I imagine it's possible to make it through the boss using only the Kraken, but yeah, it's probably best that I just use the gun. So this is basically just a time trial boss fight. Like, it'll take way too long to cover everything you need to cover. That's a simple Kraken. There we go. Die, 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 die! Is this the least appealing boss? Or is boss number 2 the least appealing boss? Vote in the comments section below. Will your vote matter? Probably. Unless I decide, like, it didn't matter. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Or I did. Huh, never mind. Alright, that's it for this video. Hope you've all enjoyed it and all have a very nice day. Next time, the rest of the Squid Amiibo challenges, and after that, I still have the boy challenges to do. Sorry about that. But after all of the Amiibo challenges, I am finally gonna get back to doing the blaster tip video, all of that stuff, and actually, y'all know what? I have some spare footage that I could make a short compilation out of. Yeah, I should probably do that while I'm still stuck doing the Amiibo challenges. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this video and I'll have a very nice day. See you next time.